Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading. It is a Tuesday afternoon here in South Africa, sunny South Africa, gorgeous afternoon. I have the Surrealist Tarot on the tarot table today, and deck that I haven't used for a while. It announced that it wanted to be the deck that I'm reading with today, and I do have two rather strange stories to read on. Recent stories. I was going to do some catch-up readings, some follow-up readings, but no, as ever with the Harkles, things move at the speed of lightning, or the speed of light, should I say. And so it's two new stories today. And the first one is Elton John's Farewell, and the rather nauseating little farewell video that Harry and Meghan put out, recorded seemingly outside their house, outside Archewell Studios, perhaps. Harry, in my opinion, looking pretty goofed, looking pretty stoned, looking actually quite ill, pale, peaky. The dog's having a chat outside. Meghan doing her best to be the loving wife, cuddling and laying her head on his shoulder. Doing some serious love bombing there in that little appearance. There are a few things that I want to read on with the Surrealist Tarot today, and as I shuffle the cards, give them their final shuffle, let me remind you before I start the reading proper that this is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes or just my opinion, and it is there is a disclaimer in the box below. So I'm going to read three little connected but individual little readings. First one is the dynamic between Harry and Meghan. It looked a bit off. I'm not a body language expert, but I want to read on that. So we'll have three cards for that. And then Elton John and his feelings towards Harry and Meghan right now. He was a big fan of theirs, private jets, supported their Pearl project, let them stay in his house when they were newlyweds, new parents, shall we say, very vocal in his support of them. How does he feel about them now? And then finally, what was the energy around this actual farewell thing? Elton John, of course, in his concert has shown footage of Harry and Meghan. How important was it for him? How important was it for them to do? So we'll look at that as well. And so three card readings, but all linked. It just seemed a bit off, and that's my opinion. And as everything with Harry and Meghan to me seems a bit off, excuse me, I want to just have a look and see what was going on. This is their dynamic. This is the Elton John relationship, his view of Harry, his view of Meghan, and then the actual little cameo thing, the point of it, their feelings about it, and Elton's feelings about it. So I think we've squished all the cards in reasonably successfully, and we'll have a look and see. Because of course there's talk that Harry and Meghan have separated, or that all kinds of strange things are going on. So to have them showing up looking like they did is a bit odd. It could have, of course, been recorded quite a long time ago. And we've got the Eight of Wands in reverse, which is a very interesting card. It's a message card. It's dynamic progress, unblocking, communicating. It's in the reverse. So whatever message they're trying to get out, whatever communication, whatever signals they're trying to send aren't getting through, whatever they're trying to unblock, whatever they're trying to achieve, they're not succeeding in achieving. And certainly commentary that I've seen on the video found it quite nauseating, as I personally found it, my personal opinion, found it quite sickening. But interesting that the Eight of Wands in reverse has come out as the underlying energy, and I'll stick it over there out of the way of this reading. Oh, we'll leave it over here, why not? So first of all, Harry and Meghan, their relationship. A signifier for their relationship right now. We get the Queen of Cups in reverse, and that is somebody taking their cup of love away. A woman in particular who is very upset, very emotional, feeling very aggrieved, quite manipulative when she's in the reverse. It's not Princess Diana energy coming through, except tangentially, because of course Elton John seems to have taken Harry and Meghan under his wing because of his relationship with Princess Diana, and some people speculate that he's furthering their cause and championing their cause to spite Prince Charles and to undermine his reign. King Charles now, of course, sorry, I shouldn't have let that one slip through. But so she's there, but more to the point, we're talking about Harry and Meghan's relationship. We've got a Queen of Cups in reverse. We've got a woman who's being manipulative, or all that a fake affection and all the rest of it, but it's not real, it's for show, and she's quite cold. She has withdrawn that cup of love, and either she has withdrawn that cup of love or she's feeling rejected, she's feeling emotional, hurt, vulnerable, and it's not a happy energy for a couple. Queen of Cups in reverse. The woman in the relationship in particular is either feeling rejected or, and it could be both actually, feeling rejected and then being manipulative. You take your pick with Meghan. My opinion, of course, all of this. So let's see Harry. How is Harry feeling while he was putting on that performance? And it was a performance. They were both performing. How is he feeling? He felt like he owed this at some level. It's the Six of Pentacles. It's the reciprocity card, the equal give and take. Felt that he needed to do this. Elton John has been very generous to him. It's answering a different question, which we're going to get to later on. But he felt that this was a necessary evil almost with the Six of Pentacles, that he had to put in this effort. This is not a romantic card, the Six of Pentacles. It is here is work. Here is I have got to put in effort to balance a situation. I somehow I owe this. I think that he had agreed to do it, and so he had to show up and do it in whatever state he was, whether, in my opinion, he was slightly intoxicated at some level or whatever was going on. This had been agreed, and so this was expected of him, and he had duty called, basically. How was she feeling? She put on a show as well. She pretended to be all lovey-dovey. Four of Cups. This is the rejection card. This is the bored, indifferent, not feeling it. Neither of them is feeling it. She literally is not feeling it with the Four of Cups. It's the card when you are offered something and you think, nah, I don't want that. Thank you, but no, I'll just ignore it. I don't feel passionate about it. I feel sort of apathetic and indifferent, and I turn away from it. So as far as their relationship goes, he was there out of duty. He was there because he had to. He had to show up. He'd agreed to, I would say, at some level with Pentacles. And she was, I don't love you, I don't want you, I'm not interested in you, but I will pretend for the camera. She's really behind the scenes quite upset, quite emotional, possibly even being quite vindictive. That's just my opinion. So their relationship, not good. I'm not getting terrible cards, but this is not a good card for a couple who are filming a documentary about how much in love they are. So let's see Uncle Elton, or Auntie Elton, as some people rather nastily call him. His relationship with the Harkles, a signifier for it, for right now. His relationship with it, Three of Cups, they're still mates, absolutely. Friends. It's literally the friends card. There are three people there. There's Elton, Meghan and Harry. Good friends. They seem to actually still enjoy each other's company, spend time together, celebrating together, and it is celebratory for him. A very long and illustrious career in showbiz, music business, and they're part of it. So they're part of that celebration. It's a genuine relationship. This is a false relationship, in my opinion. This is a genuine a relationship with genuine feeling and genuine affection, which I think is why Harry bothered to show up with that Six of Pentacles. But we'll clarify further on in this reading. As I said, I've got three card readings that are all interlinked and will hopefully give us a full picture of this rather weird little performance by the Harkles. So how does Elton feel about Prince Harry right now in the world? The Emperor. He's all for him. He thinks he should be king. He thinks he's the boss. He's the man. Elton's money is on Harry. And it gives some credence to Bookworm 2's theory that all of this that's going on with Elton John and Tyler Perry and Oprah and Gayle King and Harry and Meghan is basically to topple King Charles from his throne in revenge for the way he treated Princess Diana. She's just done a video recording on that. Go and watch it if you're interested. But this actually confirms this. Elton John thinks Harry is the boss. The emperor should be king. And I'm sure he tells him that. Whispers in his ear, you're the one that should be king. You're the one that people love. You're the true heir of Princess Diana. You have her charm. You have her personality, her charitable touch, her humanitarianism. You know, you can get down with the common man and relate to them. That brother of yours, that snooty aloof brother of yours and his bitch of a wife. I'm just imagining the conversation. They shouldn't be there. You should be the one. Interesting that he's kind of being a kingmaker here, stirring. This is my speculation. This is my completely my opinion. How does he feel about the wife? 5 of Wands. She's trouble. He sees that about her. 5 of Wands is one of the great conflict cards, causing conflict, as I always say ad nauseum, conflict within a group, within a family, within a business, within a team, conflict, fighting, ambition. He sees her as being very ambitious, ruthless. She'll pretty much do anything, claw anyone's eyes out to get where she wants to be. Harry is the man. She is trouble. He sees that she is trouble. Interesting. He at least sees that much. But I think he is pretty much under the spell of this emperor. Look how the emperor is standing there in that water. I know it's the Surrealist Tarot, so it's all a bit weird. They're actually fabulous cards. But he sees her for what she is. We've got water also in this card, interestingly. And the roots going down into that murk and that mud and these little marionettes that are being pulled. Manipulative energy in this 5 of Wands that you don't normally get. It's always interesting to read with different tarot decks, non-standard Rider-Waite, because you get other energy, you get other insights. And sometimes, as I say, this deck, I literally haven't had it in my hands for weeks. And it suddenly just shouted at me, me, pick me. And that's why. These cards are why. This mystery, this murk, this manipulative energy, these little marionette figures that are being manipulated by herself, according to Elton John. This is what the cards are telling me. This is how I am reading them. And then the third little grouping here is about the actual little performance that Harry and Meghan put on for Elton John. Tell me about that. Tell me about just generally the Fool. Well, they're sending him off on a new adventure. So it's literally off you go on your new adventure, and we're here celebrating with you, wishing you well, or walking with you as you start your new chapter in your life. So it's enthusiastic, it's happy. They were happy to oblige. They were genuinely happy to oblige because there is a lot of friendship in this little group. My 3 cards, and I've got a 3 there, they were happy. They were happy to participate in the send-off, and he was happy to have them. But let's have a look specifically. How did Harry and Meghan feel about doing this? On the Chariot, yes. Very keen. Yes, absolutely. If they were asked, absolutely, we'll do this. It's our pleasure. Send you on your way. A good send-off. It's good. It's good press for them. It's good PR for them as well. The Chariot is an ambition card, getting things done card, movement forward card. We've got movement here. We've got new start, and we've got dynamic momentum with the Chariot. So they absolutely thought this was a fantastic idea, and yes, we will do whatever we need to do to make it happen with that Chariot. How did Elton John feel about it? We get the Temperance card in reverse, and that is an interesting card. Very interesting card because it's the Patience and the Balance card, harmony. He felt that there was something out of balance with this. I think he looked at it and thought, it's not quite convincing. And that's interesting. He's seeing things. He is seeing things. He is enthralled to Prince Harry, I think, because of Diana. He sees her for what she is, and he saw through the performance, Temperance card in reverse, that it wasn't authentic. It wasn't a harmonious couple. It wasn't necessarily the message that he's trying to portray about them for whatever reasons. He is trying to further this agenda and this vision of Harry and Meghan as the heirs, the rightful heirs to Diana's legacy, the perfect golden couple that the royal family tossed out and were so brutal to, cruel and racist. So that is interesting. Some big cards came out here. Harkles, all for it, wanted to do it. Harry could be bothered to show up and do it. He felt he owed it, probably to her as well as to Elton John. There is a lot of affection in here, mutual affection. But Elton John isn't entirely blind to the nature of the beast in Montecito, in my opinion. But, of course, the underlying energy of this whole reading, even though the Harkles were keen to participate in the chariot, progress and all that, this card was the one sitting in reverse in this whole reading, underpinning everything, colouring everything, message not going through. Whatever spin they wanted on their story, on their little aren't we darling, aren't we the sweetest, cutest couple, didn't work. And Elton John saw it with the Temperance card in reverse. He saw through it, and as did pretty much everyone else. So wasted effort for the Harkles, for Harry to show up dragged out of whatever bar he was in to go and do the thing. I'm speculating, I'm joking, I'm being sarcastic. That is your reading. I'm going to read again with these cards in the next rather strange little interlude, Harkle related interlude. Thanks for watching this one. Hopefully I'll see you over there.